Tonight is our annual mystery dinner. I've talked about this on the channel before. What we have to do now, as you can tell, my kitchen is still a mess. I'm gonna show you, actually, I'll just go ahead and do this right now. My dining room is a mess from the kids, my husband, myself, everybody crafting. My dining room's a wreck, my living room's a mess, and we host when it comes to mystery dinner. It's almost like Halloween, Thanksgiving is how I picture it. So what we're gonna do is we're going to clean up my house, and this is all the things that I do before I have any guests in my house. Like if I'm gonna host Thanksgiving, Christmas, brunch, whatever it may be. These are also the steps that we take getting our house ready for that. As far as the actual mystery dinner stuff goes, I'm gonna stick it all in different reels, shorts, things like that, because I've learned trying to film and maneuver the camera is impossible with what I've gotta do. Gwen and Connor are starting on the dining room table. So for a second, I'm gonna still continue talking and explaining about mystery dinner in case you're curious to do it yourself. It is a lot of work. I will go ahead and say that. You do have to plan out 4 entrees, 4 appetizers, 4 desserts, but they're all meant to be small portions. And then the people get a variety of a bunch of stuff. I will show it as it goes. It makes a lot of sense once you see it. But I've already had to plan out the menus. I have to print those. I do have to do that and remind myself. I've got anything that I've got to prep ahead of time, like there's a cake I have to bake, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Anything I could cook ahead. So I basically spend the entire day of mystery dinner busy. And now I get to clean first. I love hosting. That's one of the reasons why I was really excited about this particular house, because it does have the open floor plan and it is a really good hosting house. Plus my brother lives on one side of us about 10 or 15 minutes away. My mom lives to the south of us about 10 to 15 minutes away. So it's literally like the perfect area right in the middle for everyone. And I really love hosting. I don't mind all this little cleaning that you see having to be done. I enjoy cleaning. That's something else. Like this whole thing doesn't bother me. Now, when it comes to mystery dinner, I will tell you for the workload, I've had some years where I was like, ooh, I'm going to make this really cool, awesome spider as a dessert. And I looked it up on Pinterest and it was a special way I had to chocolate coat the legs and had to get them to stick to the body. And it took me forever just to make the spider. And that's one part out of 12. I had other years where I did the exact same thing. I made it way too overcomplicated. And then a couple years ago, I was just super, super busy. It was like 3 days before Halloween, and I cranked out mystery dinner overnight by like the fastest thing ever. I took everything store-bought and turned it into Halloween. It still worked out. My family still loved it. The kids didn't even realize that it was such a fast turnaround for me. They loved it. So you can do this as simple or as complicated as you want. Another year, we were just way too busy. So I made big dishes and we served them up family style. So I made like a big rat meatloaf. I made a giant kitty litter cake for the dessert. I did stuff like that for the mystery dinner. And we just did it family style instead of me serving little individual portions to everybody. And that still worked out fine too. They loved that option as well. So there are multiple ways to do this and it'd still be a lot of fun for your family. And if you don't want to do the full-blown mystery dinner, just taking a few of these recipes that I made, like the cake or those skeleton deviled eggs, those were so much fun. They were super easy. You can make them any way you normally make deviled eggs or any flavors you want in deviled eggs and just do the skeleton part. And my family thought it was the coolest thing. So you can turn some of these recipes just into a little fun thing instead of doing a full-blown mystery dinner. Now, another thing with me and the way my personality works, this is usually my send-off into Halloween, my last hurrah, because I usually do this the weekend right before Halloween. Well, this year we've got too many things coming up over the next few weekends. This coming weekend, my oldest daughter, she's got homecoming, so that Saturday is out. The following Saturday, my birthday falls on a Saturday this year, so that Saturday is out. I don't want to be doing mystery dinner on my birthday. And then we have Halloween 6 days later. This was my only Saturday and my only opportunity. In my brain right now, I'm like, okay, we're done. Halloween's great. We can move on now. I'm ready for jingle bells and Christmas trees. And I really hate to say that, but I am fighting the urge for the next 2 weeks not to do anything holiday related except for Halloween. But in my brain, I'm already kind of checked out because of the time of year I usually do mystery dinner. I still have more dinners that I'm doing individual. Like tonight, I'm making the brain meatloaf just because I love that one. My kids love it. It's kind of creepy. So I have that. I've got stuff planned for the entire up till Halloween. But in my head, I'm already right there ready for Christmas, and that I've done all of my Halloween dinners when in fact I still have half a month to go. And that's just crazy to me. Oh, and yeah, here's Crazy Boy playing with the mop again. Mako is ridiculous. We pull out the mop and he turns into a 6-month-old puppy again, just running all over this house. I love it. It annoys Connor because he's the one mopping, but I think it's so cute.
You're gonna hurt yourself.
Mako will stay with Connor the entire time, but I can't put it on noise because he barks. He gets so excited and he chases it and barks at it, but then he starts sneezing because he gets too much of the pumpkin spice in his nose. But it's just so cute. Once the floors are actually dry, those are all the rugs from all over the house. We bring them in here, but I will go into the guest bathroom and I'll put this in the toilet, let it sit there for a while. And then closer to time when everyone gets here, I will go in there, anti-back down the entire countertop, make sure the sink doesn't look gross, take the trash out, and I will scrub this and the rest of the toilet down, make sure the mirror looks good. That's literally it, but I know at this point in the day, it's already getting pretty close to me getting cut off when I can actually remember camera, cleaning, cooking, everything. So I'm just making sure I cover all my bases right now. Mako gave Connor a rest for a moment and he's not barking. So the other thing is I will always make sure the trash goes out. The kitchen, it's going to get messy while I'm in there, so I don't have to worry about that with normal hosting stuff like I would, but that trash does need to go out, and I will make sure all of my decorations are turned on and my candles are lit. One of the things that's hard about mystery dinner is the fact that I have a fully open floor plan. So what I used to do is buy those black plastic throwaway tablecloths, and I would close off my kitchen with those. I don't do that anymore. I actually find it kind of wasteful. So what I do now is I go steal everybody's dark colored bed sheets and I close off the kitchen with bed sheets. So that's something we're gonna be doing next here in a few minutes, is that.
I've seen those faces, I've heard all the lies, but you ain't gazing on someone in denial. 'Cause you want dollar bills right now, but you gotta work real hard. I know you want it to be easy, so let your guard down. And I say,
husband came in clutch, ran across to Publix to find push pins because I don't know where mine are. I was able to find 9. So that's why there's one sheet. Now I can continue the sheets, but while he was gone, I did that bathroom down there, and that's all finished too. Fresh clean towel, filled all that up for more toilet paper. I still have to turn him on, but otherwise the whole counter's clean. I have some of that fall cleaner sitting in there from Mr. Clean just for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna let that go so it'll stay down in the trap and it'll be a good scent to hold on to, as well as I changed the trash can and I poured some of that cleaner in there too, just to hold the smell.
see it in your mind, trust that, have what it takes inside, 'cause you can make it too. If not, says who? Yeah, you can make it too. If not, says who?
Curtains are all up. My house just got significantly darker. So at this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and stop, and I will catch back up with you guys after Mr. Dinner. Now, I will try to grab the camera sometimes during so I can show you a little bit here and there. But if not, like I said, I will have other little tiny clips coming out. So you'll get to see it either way. But then you get to see the aftermath of all this. Both diffusers are going. All the decorations are lit. fireplace included, but the heat's not on. The ghost will automatically turn on in like 10 minutes from now. So I'm gonna leave them alone and let them do it themselves. I still have to light all the candles. I put out some forks, some napkins, and I have to light this candle as well, but I wanted it to be completely open at the table so everyone can discuss and talk. This one is like a lot of fun for conversation. You can see my actual centerpiece over there. My guests will be here any minute. So I'm gonna take this one quick moment, an opportunity of quiet, and walk you around real quick because you can see I've got little stickers everywhere. I'm gonna show you what that means. This over here is my dessert section. I've got the numbers out so I know what they are, because on the paper, everyone just writes, you know, first course numbers 1, 5, 7, and 2. So then I have to know where they are very quickly. So over here, I've got all these are the numbers. I haven't sliced this yet. I will. That's a little more pink than I wanted it to be, but it's okay. You can still tell what that's supposed to be. Got these out because they are frozen, so they need to come up to room temperature. But they will get that on top of them. Serve with those, number 8. Still have to make the meat, number 1, it's right here waiting. 2 to go in there. Number 11 is a cold item, number 7 is a frozen item. Back here I'm boiling water for this. I've got that getting hot, but both numbers are there. The number for the item that's in the oven is on there, ready for me. It's in there cooking. Working on this one, this is what's in the air fryer, that's why there's no number here. And then this one has it. So this is my whole setup. Keep in mind, this is my 5th or 6th year. Actually, no. This might even be my 7th year doing this, because the first year I ever did this, I was full blown a month and a half away from giving birth to Gwen. Like somewhere between 2 months and a month and a half away from giving birth to Gwen. So she's about to be 7 in December. And that October was my first mystery dinner. So I am very well seasoned in this. But if you want to do one, and you want some advice or anything, just let me know down below. I'll help you. It is so much fun. And my family looks forward to it. There was one year I tried to skip it and they all basically threw a conniption. Like, we can't do that. It's tradition. So, Mr. Dinner. Here's a view of the table afterwards. Now, this is the last round of plates. A lot of people were really full, but I didn't get a whole lot of video footage during. This is what my kitchen, however, looks like. It is not that bad. And my mom, myself, and my aunt, we took this kitchen down in less than 20 minutes. We had it completely cleaned, everything put away, counters wiped down, nothing sticky, leftovers put away, the whole 9 yards. It really did not take that long. And out of all the fun leftovers, that bat cake was the first one to disappear in my house, and I cannot believe my family wants me to make it again. Entire dining room and kitchen are sparkling clean because my mom and my aunt will never leave my house for something like this and leave a mess. They don't do that. It doesn't matter if it's Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas brunch, Easter dinner, a random Friday night they come over for dinner, something like this. If they're having dinner at my house, they're cleaning up my kitchen and everything with me before they leave. I've tried to tell them no. I've tried to tell them you're a guest. They don't care. They clean up the house too before they leave. I've fought it for years. I've given up. I just clean it right along with them. I only have 2 bags of these left, but I will use them this week for Gwen for her school snack, or Declan. They like those. These, no one really liked them. I let the whole table try them. They're just the freeze-dried strawberry fangs from Target. That bag is almost so completely full. This, the adults said they didn't like the flavor. The kids thought it was a lot of fun. So that bag is about half gone. Actually, a little more than half. This was from Five Below. Plenty of plates and napkins for some more Halloween dinners throughout the week. I do need to do a deep clean scrub on this, but I think I'm going to do that tomorrow for like a whole reset. I think is when I'll handle that. 1 hoagie roll left, so I will work on that. This is the cupcakes from the extra batter from making this, but everybody loved this, and it wasn't that hard to do. It was just time consuming because it took me, I think, like an hour and 5 minutes to bake this, but everyone loved that. My notebook is still in the kitchen with me, and it is just where I wrote down some of the things that I was thinking about for the appetizer, the entree. The entree I break into 1 main thing and then 3 side items. So it's not like 4 big entrees. It's 1 and then side items that would go with it. And then the desserts are all meant to be small, and the appetizers are just meant to be little bitty things as well. So, and I didn't have to do much for the majority of these this year. It was very quick and easy. And then I will put the names that I'm considering down here. Luckily, I don't have a whole huge crazy list. And then I drew in the numbers once I put them on my actual computer, and then just the names of the drinks. It's just real easy for me. Can you get it? No, hold on. I'll bring it closer to you. Now try. I melted my tree on the candle. The one before this one that was really low, I melted my tree. So I got to be very careful from now on when I light that candle. I move it and I move the tree. I love having this set up at night, but like it's getting a little late, so I am going to go ahead and turn it off. I learned the hard way the first year I had this. You have to hit the button twice. The first one just turns off the light, but this thing kept going for like 2 hours. I was wondering why I still smelled it. Yeah, it's 2 buttons to make it stop all the way. Didn't know that the first year I had that. And if you hear in there, my washing machine is going. We have to clean her stuffed animal. My washing machine is going. This has the sheets in it because I got grease from cooking the sandwiches on one of them. Macaroni and cheese, I threw a whole plate of it accidentally on another one. So the sheets are all being washed, and I threw the throw blankets from the couch in there so they can get washed since I just needed bulky stuff anyways. So that's also getting done, and I won't have to clean the throw blankets when I do the reset this week. So that's one thing off my list too. But I have nothing else to clean. I have that load to switch as soon as it's done, and it'll stay in the dryer until tomorrow morning. I'm not even worried about that. I need to get these kids settled down, ready for bed, and then my husband and I have some stuff to watch because a lot of new shows came back this week. So this is where I'm going to end this one, but thank you guys so much for sticking around with me today. If you are curious about anything with Mystery Dinner, like I said, just let me know down below. I will answer as many questions as I can. I've been doing this for a very long time, but I won't lie, it can be a lot of work, but it doesn't have to be. I've done years that are a lot easier and a lot harder. It just depends on what level you want to take it to. Otherwise, if you're new and you haven't already, subscribe, thumbs up, all that, and I'll see you in the next one. Good night, guys.